We're going to try to fix you today.
Okay.
Why does that make you feel?
Because if I don't get fixed, then I'm a bad person.
Why do you think that instead of
Do
thinking?
we ever say that you're a bad person?
No.
Well, you are.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we're trying to fix. You know what I mean? To try to make you less bad. When did you first get the idea that you were bad?
When I think it was after I changed like the first therapist.
No, I meant bad at radio.
Oh, so day one.
I'm only kidding. No, you would have been way back before your therapist. You would have thought that you were bad when you were a little kid. When did you get the idea that sex was wrong?
I know when I was real little, I walked in on my mom and dad, and then got
with another dude.
No, it's just the two of them.
Yeah. How were they doing it?
That's a train, by the way.
Who was on top?
My dad was.
Are you sure it was your dad?
I'm pretty sure.
Just
It
because
looked
you
like
saw
his
hair-
bald spot from behind.
Yeah, just because you saw a hairy back doesn't make it your dad. So you walked in and your dad was just fucking pumping it, right?
Yeah.
Hard? Bringing it hard?
Oh, yeah.
And what was your mom saying? Slam me, jizz in me?
I didn't hear her saying anything. I heard there
because
was...
I bet that's the night that your little brother was conceived.
Give me that card.
Oh, yeah, that probably could have been.
Yeah. Because did you notice if he pulled out or left it in there?
No, I was screamed at to get out of here, and so I immediately went back out.
Get out of here or get up on here? What did you hear?
It was. I'm sure it was get out of here.
And did you think to yourself at the time, that's something I never want to do?
It just seemed really the
Fun?
fact that my dad was so upset about it. Mm-hmm. Like my mom, I didn't see for like another hour afterwards. Oof. But my dad came right out.
What? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
I don't know what she was doing.
Ooh.
But the fact that he
came out.
That
smell this, did he say?
That didn't come up. But he was just adamant of you don't walk in on people, you don't do, everything was, I guess, bad that I did in that situation.
You felt like you were bad.
I was the intruder. I didn't knock. I just didn't think.
Did you know that they were having sex?
Oh, I had no idea.
When did you figure out that they were having sex?
It wasn't immediately then. I remember it was probably a few years down the road from there.
So,
but I still remember that morning, that Saturday morning.
So it wasn't traumatic for you?
No, it was traumatic, but I didn't realize why it was traumatic. I didn't realize why he was upset. I didn't realize what they were doing.
What was traumatic? The fact that anybody was upset with you?
Yeah.
Then I would have thought to myself that the first 18 years of my life were traumatic. I thought parents were just upset with kids.
They get pissed. Kids
they get
screw
mad.
up.
But you didn't like it when they got mad at you.
No, in that situation, it just seemed weird because my dad was, like, if I remember it correctly now, like, pissed and embarrassed. And I remember thinking it was a whole different kind of mad.
Mm-hmm. No, what you mean.
Well,
what kind of mad?
Because he was embarrassed and mad.
But you didn't know that he was embarrassed.
No, but I knew something was up. I knew something was different.
Mm. But then when did it occur to you that they were having sex?
It was probably... I'm sure it was well after my little brother was born. Because then, that's when I first started figuring out what sex was.
What age are we talking about for you?
That would have been probably 7 when I walked in on him. 8 or 9.
By the time you left,
no.
You sat there for 2 years.
Damn,
watching them bang.
Hot.
When are you gonna nut?
What?
So is that the point that you said, I'll never have sex? When did you say that to yourself? When did you reach that goal?
Oh, I still haven't reached that goal. Where I say I'll never have it. Yeah, I still think about that.
So think about what?
Having sex. But I remember leaving college without having sex and thinking, that's not a good thing.
It took you till you were 22 before you figured out I should have had sex by now.
But yeah. Because I just kept thinking it was going to happen, that I was going to meet someone and it was going to happen. And when it didn't happen in college, I'm like, all right, now I'm really behind the curve.
Yeah, I don't think you ever got off the straightaway.
No, I guess I didn't.
So it's something you still want to do.
Yeah, I would still like to do it, yes. Yes, I would. I've just really built it up at this point. And the fear, and the longer it went, the scarier it seemed.
It's scarier now to you?
Oh, yeah.
What frightens you?
Oh, now there's things like, having a panic attack during it. I worry about that. Having a heart attack during it.
Yep. You are definitely a guy that's into sex. You're going to do it. Because that's what most people worry about, the panic attacks or heart attacks during sex.
Not the
I mean, how many
jizzing.
times have you read a Playboy magazine with how to handle that during sex panic attack? Oh, God, listen to you coughing away like a fucking lunger.
I'm much better now. Much better.
Can Fezzy be fixed? That's the big question.
Fez has got to believe he can be fixed first.
He's just sitting there, not locking in on anybody's eyes.
Sorry.
It's okay. Nobody's saying anything. Does this make you nervous?
Yeah.
Why? What makes you nervous, Fez?
I'm not thinking of anything to say.
Okay, you want to go back in your room?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Play his Coldplay for him.
Okay. Here you go.
I think we made some real progress, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think we're moving in a positive direction.
Jennifer Aniston beer was Heineken, by the way.
Yeah, it was
give me a chance.
Heineken.
I would pick you for that.
Yeah, it was a European commercial.
Why would we try to sell Heineken back to them?
It's very odd. I was confused when I saw it.
Fez,
Yeah.
you feel better or worse? Wait, let me hear
About
you
the
say.
same.
Fez, is it better for you in that room away from us or in here with us?
Better in this room.
Why? Because we're not there?
I'm not sure why.
Come on. There's something that was bothering you.
I think I'm just being emotional. It's easier to be emotional in here.
What are you being emotional about?
It's just the medicine I'm on. I think. I hope.
Does this have anything to do with when you were 7 years old and you walked in on your dad and a man?
Well, the man was my mother.
But you never saw her face.
No.
You just assumed it was your mom.
Yeah.
And she was laying on her belly with her muscular arms wrapped around the bed,
Yeah.
screaming out, "Give it to me." And what was your dad's first name?
Dick.
No further questions. I think the defense is... Come on in here, Fez. We'll play your song for you.
Here you go. Here's.
I'm good here.
Come
No,
on
no.
in.
Come on.
We'd love to see
fix
it.
you. And he said he didn't see his mom for a couple hours there.
Because she was never home.
Next thing I knew, she came in with a bunch of groceries. Maybe she went out the window.
Lights
feeling better now, Fez?
No, really about the same. Same amount of panic, same amount of depression.
What part of this upset you?
When I just wasn't able to think of anything to say.
Did you feel better with your glasses on? He
I don't
does
think
look
so.
better with his glasses on.
I like him with the glasses on.
Yeah, I like the
Kale.
glasses too. Yeah, it's a good
Everybody
look.
was talking about it at the Unmasked yesterday. They were like, Fez looks so great with his glasses on. How come he's not talking on the air? And everybody was saying that you're very confident, too, yesterday.
Oh, I didn't feel like it.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like you're Superman, and this is kryptonite. It's like a kryptonite microphone.
No, like this whole room is kryptonite.
Yeah.
It's a crypto room.
Like he's not even looking at us. What are you looking down? What do you say to us when you look down like that? What are you saying to yourself?
Think of something to say.
Something short and clippy?
At best.
You want to join me to do the Bennington show on Friday? To say hell to those guys? We're doing the show together?
I would come in and do that with you, yes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Would that be the thing to say? At the last minute, say, this isn't Bennington. This is Bennington and Watley.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to mess it up.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. I've decided I'm going to do something totally different than I've ever done in my life. Something that I haven't shared with you guys. I haven't shared it with Opie. I haven't shared it with Don.
That's coming Friday.
Yeah, this coming Friday. Christ,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
7 a.m. Eastern.
Sirius, they're XM 103, Sirius 206.
I don't know that part. Lights will guide you home. What are you sure of, Fez? What are you 100% sure of?
The sun will come up tomorrow?
Jeez. When you heard Russell Brand talking about all his madness and it was spirituality, did that set off a thing? Because I know you got your atheist beliefs during an Unmasked.
I was thinking about that too, and I'm like, this should be relating to me just the opposite way that a Pendulette did. And it did. I mean, he beams when he talks about his spirituality and a connection to God and stuff. And I wasn't feeling it.
It's a higher power as he knows it. In other words, you have to be the one who said this is your higher power. Instead of, I know it's your stuff now is just about nihilism, right? Like that Gotham show that you watch is, I can't believe that that's like a kid's show. There's so much murder that takes place on that show. And that the lesbianism is seen as some kind of
Hot.
weird, though, you know what I mean? Like dark thing.
And this is, yeah, I guess it was marketary kids. Batman.
They're all little children in it.
That's really
They're all
weird.
like little kids. And when you would watch the real Batman, they didn't do murders. You know?
Yeah, he never killed anybody.
Yeah. And Batman himself is a little boy who is basically into S&M. You know, he's hurting himself.
Oh, man.
He's constantly in pain. He's constantly a whiner. He doesn't seem like he's going to grow up to be anything.
And aren't like the bad guys, they're not even wearing their like crazy costumes. They're just like regular psychos pretty much. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
but some
before.
of them are like disturbed children. You know what I mean? And what is that saying? Like, it's not really an origin piece because they're all already disturbed. Penguin has killed so many fucking people every time you turn around. But I was thinking that might be the darkness that appeals to you, Fez. You know, you live in Gotham, you know? And everything seems crazy to you right now.
Yeah.
And nothing's good. Any good out there gets stopped very, very quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't, I can't hold on to it too long.
Don't or won't?
It seems like something comes in my mind and just pushes. If there's a good thing going on, something pushes that out of the way.
What's something?
Like another mistake, a screw up, something bad happening in the company, something going wrong at home.
What are all these things? You haven't even been back here long enough to have any screw-ups. And you've been in the other room the whole time.
Yeah, I had a screw up in there a couple days ago.
So that's what bothers you, a screw-up from a couple days ago.
And one's from yesterday.
I was trying, when you do that thing, I try to hold my breath until you come back out. And I almost
Going
didn't make it.
over a bridge.
Don't you also have to hold your breath when you go past the graveyard?
I thought that was not whistling.
Oh, no, you have to hold your feet up. When we were on the bus, everyone used to say, pick your feet up. We're going past the... No, you pick your feet up over the train tracks. No, wait a minute. You used to have to pick your cock up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Well, Fez, when are you doing the asexual, coming out as an asexual show? We could use the bump.
I don't have any plans on that.
Swerve your character, dude. Do it for what?
The show.
Not the show. The show doesn't have, but your thing, right?
Yeah. For my well-being.
What would you like to say to everybody as you're coming out as an asexual?
I guess until I have sex, I am an asexual.
I guess. That's never going to be
No.
the thing. I guess
No.
if you killed my niece, I'd be mad at you. I will say this, Fez. I've known you for a long time. You were a happier man when you had faith.
Yeah, I don't even feel it. I don't feel any of that I used to.
You're in a dark place, huh?
Yeah.
He's in Gotham, it sounds like.
He's in Gotham. And that's what I'm saying. That's his enjoyable show to go to. That he feels is telling the story right. And it's like... I think it's so funny that they do so many more murders on primetime TV now than they would do in a comic book or a movie. Bizarre.
I'm surprised at the dead bodies that can be seen. Like I was flipping through and came across a CSI, and there was like a burn up corpse that they were showing on television.
Oh, that's old hat.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of those shows, so I was shocked.
That's why you got to fix with the Gotham, the one that you're watching. Let Shelby go down the cul-de-sacs. You stay on the Gotham Highway. And then you have what? A
Show to watch.
conversion
Jun.
to
Asexuality.
Catholic faith.
I was thinking it's convertible.
You really want to convert to the Catholic faith? I'll get my parents right on it. They'll have you in front of a priest before you know it. And they'll burn that old fucking asexual shirt of yours. Burn it on the altar.
Sacrifice it to their God.
God dare God do that. You're a Catholic. So you're praying to your God, are you,
No,
Father?
I'm straight edge. That's who I pray to. I have the fucking Sharpie marker on my fucking band.
So what's tomorrow? Thursday?
Tomorrow's Thirsty Thursday.
Fuck.